Hi viewers, today is another beautiful episode with Grace Oven Bakeshop Kitchen, and with me today I have an exciting guest with me. His name is Oche. He's my brother, my everything. I brought Oche today. When I start the recipe, you know why Oche is the one testing my cake today. Oche, introduce yourself to my people.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oche Charles Edache. I'm a software developer, amongst other things, and Grace is my big sister, and she also happens to be married to my brother, to my older brother. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So on today's episode of baking, I'm assuring it's going to be exciting. Every day I'm coming up with new recipes, creating things that will be fun for you. Today we are doing an Irish cream chocolate cake. Now I cannot taste it on my own, so I brought Oche to taste it and then give me a pass mark if it is okay, and if it's fine, you can try it in your kitchens. Let's get started.
Where's my red biro, my blue biro?
I'll get it for you. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
And to start my recipe today, I'll be sending Oche in the kitchen. You are ready, right? Okay. So to get started, I need 2 cups of flour. I've already taken my measurements. 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cup of sugar, your measuring cup. I need my chocolate, 4 ounces, it's melted already. I need 7 eggs, 7 large eggs. I need groundnut oil. You can use vegetable oil, you can use your sesame oil, you can use your anyone you want, you can use. 1/2 cup. And then I'll use a little bit of unsweetened yogurt because I don't have buttermilk on ground now. And then my Irish cream. I'm going to get it. I tried to use the Irish, there's one they brought, the Delight.
Yes, Delight.
It was nice but too watery, so I decided to go with the original. So guys, if you're trying it, try the original and it will be fun. Okay, so to get started, I'll briefly give you a description on what to do. I'm working with my wet ingredients. My wet ingredients are my oil, my chocolate, my liquor, and then the dry ingredients. I'll have the flour, sugar, baking powder is already incorporated. A pinch of salt is here too, so I'll just mix it together. Very simple. I'll put the 2 aside, mix it together, and then we'll bake. So to get started, Oche, you'll have to get the liquor for us.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. While Oche is getting that, I'll be working on the dry ingredients. I have my flour. In my flour already, there's my baking powder is inside already. My salt is inside. My sugar is there. What else? Okay, so Oche, you'll be working on this. While Oche is working, just stir it a bit, mix it, incorporate the 2 together. While you're doing that, I'll be working on the wet ingredients. Okay, so because we are working with chocolate, if you directly put chocolate in your batter, it will harden up immediately. So what I've done here, I've melted my chocolate already, and then I put a little oil so it doesn't harden up at any time. I'm going to get water on a boiler, melt my chocolate with my oil, a little bit of my buttermilk and the liquor. Then I love to put coffee in my cake. So I'll quickly get to that while he's still trying to do this. So I'm going to boil a little water. Right here, what I did, I separated my egg white. My egg white is already separated here. I've whisked it till it's very stiff, and it will be the last thing that will go into my batter so that it can give the batter volume. So I'll just take it out so that I can use my bowl here. See how stiff it is. So if you're trying it at home, you'll not have any problem. Quickly transfer my chocolate as we said earlier. Transfer it into the bowl.
Any recommended kind of chocolate that you
Yes, I'm using dark chocolate, unsweetened dark chocolate. Yes, anyone that is up like 70% cocoa to give you a good result. Let me drop it. And I'm putting in my oil. You can drop it in the sink. Drop the oil. Then I'm going to use just 30 ml of
yogurt.
my yogurt.
Unsweetened, right?
Unsweetened, yes. Just rinse this one. Okay. Jay is a good student. Okay, so I'm going to stir this over the boiler. I have my egg yolk. This I'll whisk and then pour into my batter later. But for now, this will go to the boiler. But I need my coffee just to give it a little, you know the Baileys, it's cocoa, coffee and whiskey.
So let me get the
So
coffee.
just get the coffee. I'm going to use I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the coffee.
Because coffee can be overpowering.
It can
sometimes.
be, yeah. So for this, I'm going to use just same amount of water, like a tablespoon of water. Just being careful not to have too much liquid in my hot water. So now transfer to a boiler where there's a bit of hot water. I don't want it in contact with direct heat so that the chocolate does not begin to harden up. So just stir a bit till it's melted. Now come and see me. I don't know if you bake at home.
I want to learn. Just simple things.
This one is simple. I just want the granules, the coffee granules to break and then melt into the chocolate.
So it's all one liquid.
Yes, just all one liquid. If I put the chocolate separate, to just harden up my cake. So I have it all blended, so we're good to go.
Great.
Yeah.
Even that one looks delicious.
Okay, so now I'm going to use a third cup, that's 80 ml of my Baileys. So I'm going to include it into. I should have allowed you to do this. Now it looks like I'm going to drink the whole bottle.
We'll just edit that part.
Okay. You can really perceive how rich it is. So, stir. So now I'll quickly just whisk the egg and then I'll put it inside. So that one, you just get a fork. So this is just my yolk. Remember that I separated it earlier.
And the whites.
Yeah.
And the whites were whisked so they became solid like that, right?
So just put it back into here. Stir. Now again, it's good to know that your mixture shouldn't be too hot. If not, as the yolk is entering inside, to cook. So now we begin to incorporate our
Flour
flour
with the salt.
Yeah, the salt is inside already.
It's
The
a
baking
pinch.
powder is
Okay.
inside. Just a pinch. Just put in gently for me. You can stir me then I gently stir so it doesn't form lumps. Don't be scared, it will not get spoiled.
Okay.
Okay. Next time coming to your house, there should be cake.
Cake, Irish cream cake.
Yeah. So you can try this with
And it looks
which
simple.
other drink? You can try with Heineken.
Heineken works too. No, I want the Irish cream. I
Okay.
like that Irish cream idea. It's nice.
Okay. So while you're incorporating this, let me just whip the egg white stiff again. This will go last. So when it gets to that time, I'll just fold. Let me put this outside.
Okay.
Am
I not doing it too?
You are doing it very well.
Okay.
So you see how hard the batter is, but when I incorporate the egg white, it will loosen up a bit. So just gently fold. What we are doing is folding it. So now I'm putting the egg white. It's stiff. So when you're using the egg white, you have to be very gentle so you don't deflate the egg white. So I'll just go gently, fold it. Okay, so you can be putting gently for me.
It's really light.
So from here you get a little bit of volume into the batter. I'm also being careful not to deflate the batter.
Should I put some? Just a little, okay.
And more. Okay. So we are putting in the egg white. You just be careful not to over mix it. Over mix it when you're baking, it falls flat. Okay, so lastly, I will just put in my baking soda, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon. I love to put it just before I put my batter in the pan to bake, because baking soda reacts with heat, with water, sorry. So as soon as it touches the batter, it becomes active. So remember, we are folding,
Not mixing.
no mixing. Just gently fold.
But there are some recipes that is mixed that you will mix, not
Yes.
folding. Okay.
But for almost all recipes, as you're rounding up, you just gently fold.
Okay.
So the batter is ready. Now transfer to my pan. That gives a lot. So just hit it a bit, knock out the bubbles. Now my pan has already been creamed. with grease-proof sheet so that it doesn't stick to the
Metals.
yeah. So my oven is preheated.
How many degrees?
180 for 5 minutes. I'm going to bake this for 35 minutes.
It's done.
Take this out. So
it's easy like this.
You must bake. Oh.
You're giving me mine to try this thing in my small kitchen.
Oh, go and try it. So let me take it to the oven, it bakes, and then we'll be back to it and then review.
All right.
So the timer is set to 35 minutes. 180 for your conventional oven. We'll be back to check it. Our cake is ready.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Left it for too long. So usually when it's out, you have the crack, but we have a leveler. We'll just level it in there. It's fine. So I'll take it out of the pan now. Okay, the cake is set. So let's see.
That looks nice. See how soft.
Let's see how it turns out. This is hot. As usual, I always try to get a clean slice. I want you to see it, have a good look.
Texture.
See how it tastes. Is that slice okay for you? Okay. So we're done with our Irish cream chocolate cake. I have Oche with me here, young Jollof.
The one and only.
The one and only. And so, guys, this will not be complete if we don't take it with the Irish cream itself. So you guys can be watching us as we are taking it. And just be patient with us.
I'm about to enjoy it.
So
This is why I came
just
here.
the service.
So I'll pour you a little.
Yeah, just a little. Nothing more now.
Medication taking patients. Right.
Okay, so you give me your honest review.
Oh, it feels so soft.
I should have drizzled chocolate on it.
No. Let's have the pure. This one is even better than the one you gave me before.
Really?
The feel, the taste, the texture, the savory, it tastes nice. And I'm not washing you.
Yeah.
Like, this is beautiful.
Should I drizzle the beans?
Yeah, let me try that. Yeah.
Let's try it like this.
Small. Yeah, just.
Yeah, some people are jealous, so let me just use this.
Just small.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I like.
This is crazy. Now, this is good for all the guys out there. And young Jollof, you guys should meet at his house. He's going to prepare this one for
Have you ever seen somebody rub their head and go?
Thank you very much for hanging out with me. God bless you. Thank you. So thank you for being patient with us as we created this recipe. We'll hang out more. Tomorrow we'll be trying another great recipe. We'll have a beautiful guest like Oche here, and I bet you to be very interesting. Thank you again. Have a lovely evening.
Till next time, guys.
Yeah.